Quarter-final number 3. And as a complete contrast to the previous game where we had 3 Dutchmen on the stage, we have a man from Hong Kong, a man from Holland, and a man from Denmark. A man from Denmark being Christian Sorensen, your referee. A man from Hong Kong being this man, Kai van Leung, and Owen Roelofs, your man from the Netherlands. The players are now bull up.
That's 25.
25 for Kai. Owen also hits the 25, so they'll have another go. This time it'll be Owen throwing first.
Outside the ball.
Outside of the 25 this time, so Kai knows he's just got to come inside of that dart, which he does successfully, 25. And Kai van Leung has won the darts. So
first leg,
Kai, of course, got to the final of yesterday's World Open, where he lost out to the Slovenian Benjamin Pratnemar, who was literally leaping around the stage at his victory. And fair play to him. He beat a highly competitive field in that World Open.
59.
These two gentlemen, Kai van Leung, thanks to this run, is almost, well, he's 99.9% certain to be at the Lakeside in 2023 or to have qualified. Owen, on the other hand, he's playing for 2 things here. Of course, the World Masters, but also the winner, of course, with this being a platinum event, goes straight to the Lakeside. So
60.
Kai has come through a group where he won all 3 of his group games relatively simply. 4-0, 4-2, 4-2 against Carlos Arula of Catalonia.
68.
Then Michel van der Horst of the Netherlands and Joe Hedrick of the United States. Move then on as we pause to see if Owen can fill up the 180, but not to be. Kai then moved on to the last 128, where he beat America's Jason Brandon 5-4 in a close contest, before he averaged just about his highest average in the tournament so far of 95.13 in dispatching Raymond Williamson 5-0 in the last 64. Ivo Lixmeyer in the last 32 was his next victim, 5-1.
And then 92.
There was a great tussle with the #1 seed, Jelle Klassen, in the last 16. Kai van Leung coming out the 5-3 victory with a 95.10 average. That's how Kai got to the last 8.
52.
He's started this game very well. He'll be back to throw at tops because Owen can't trouble him on 182.
96. Kai, you require 40.
So tops it is then for Kai van Leung to take the first leg. Very deliberate player. And very deliberately places the first dart in the double top.
Second leg,
the 39-year-old from Hong Kong leads 1-0.
Yep, nice first leg from Kai. We can also have a look at Owen's route to the quarter-finals. Started the group stage, a 4-2 victory over Xavier Placosta of Catalonia. 4-0 over Antonio Munoz Ramos.
39.
And then a highly competitive 4-3 victory over Gary Stone. Both men averaging over 90 in that one. That got him into the 128. As Owen Roelofs batters in the first 180 of the match. The last 128 he played Norway's Vegard Elvevol. A 5-2 victory there. A 5-4 victory over Germany's Liam Mandel Lawrence. And then in the last 32, averaging 100.91 in a 5-2 victory over Belgium's David Venken.
Impressive stats there.
57.
Absolutely. And then the last 16 was Netherlands versus the Netherlands as he defeated Alexander Merckx by 5 legs to 2. Best of 9 legs all the way through the knockout stages until the semis. It was up to best of 11. And our men's final will be the best of 13.
Yes, lots of thoughts about the format. we've had at the World Masters, the Winmau World Masters. Of course, in ye olden days, it was a straight. We've had straight knockout all the way through with no group stages. We've had set play instead of leg play. We've had the seeds join in the tournament a bit later on. Nice simple hold there for Owen in leg 2. It's interesting to hear lots of different views about whether she can. I think the one overarching item that we brought in pauses for Kai to knock in a maximum. The one, I think, overwhelming agreement from, I think, well over 90% of the players is the group stages and the fact that we're giving everybody the chance to have 2, 3, 4, in some cases, games in their group, so they're not travelling half of the world for one game, and with all that anticipation, their moment is killed off very quickly. 57. But also from the higher ranked players, they could simply run into a player that doesn't do the tour but comes to the World Masters, and they lose out with in one game against a person that's just happened to hit their form on that day. They also had the chance to go carry on in that group, and we saw that with the likes of Eileen de Graaf in the ladies. Lost her first game but still came through the group. Jelle Klassen didn't win his group but has come through.
96.
It's all opinion.
Absolutely. And I think before the tournament, the thing that I saw the most on social media was people disappointed, I think, is this about the change of format in the matches, that we were losing the set play.
Yes, no, that's fair. That's fair, and it's something that we take away and we have a look at for next year.
But the thing I have to say, in contrast to that, is whatever criticisms or opinions were being shared, they've been long since forgotten, I would say, because it's been the best run, best organised Winmau World Masters in my memory in all the years I've been involved.
Indeed.
And it's testament to the fantastic effort of the WDF and the Netherlands Darts Bond, as Kai goes for double 16 for a 2-1 lead.
Yes.
15 darts.
Owen was just beginning to think, I could be having a shot at 108 here, but it wasn't to be.
100.
Owen currently averaging just a shade under 100. Kai averaging 84. Just goes to show you averages mean nothing.
59.
Indeed.
Excellent stuff. 1 point separating these players after 6 darts thrown each.
Good darts, Owen. Down to a finish. Tough finish, but it is a finish.
As I mentioned, Owen, a former semi-finalist in the Winmau World Masters boys competition.
126.
It was back in 2019.
61.
Lost that semi-final 4-0 to Charlie Manby.
102.
Also reached the semi-finals of the Irish Classic this year. Did Owen, he lost in that semi to Gary Stone.
Owen, you require 59.
And 59 here for 2-2. 19 for tops.
Oh,
19.
chance for Kai, yeah. But a chance for Kai van Leung, you'd suggest.
Treble 20 for double 10. Another single would leave tops. Tops it is for a 3-1 lead.
Not to be.
Owen, you require 40.
Has to readjust an inch or so down. Not that far, Owen. Takes a step back. Recalibrates, readjusts. It's double 10 for Desmond.
Oh, and he's gone in the wrong bed.
32. Kai, you require 20.
Very unlucky from the young Dutchman. Only 20 years old. And Kai wants 20 to win this fourth leg. Double 5.
Game
Yes.
the fourth leg.
Opens up a 2-leg lead. And that was against the darts as well.
Fifth leg, it's Kai to throw first. Game
I mean,
on.
you can see the pain in his face there.
Comes from a darting family, does Owen, his brother. Once a very good darts player himself. Colin, former
59.
Lakeside World Youth Champion.
59.
Good cover shooting here from Kai.
96. $100.
Just about snuck down the right-hand side of the board there.
$96. $60.
Mid-match lull, it's safe to be said.
140.
That's better though from Kai. Brings him down to 110 next time. Owen needed 2 trebles to leave himself on a finish.
84.
So Kai Fan Leung has
110.
6 darts if he needs them for 110 to take a 4-1 lead. Move on to the hill, 1 leg away from the semis. And he will need that second visit. $80 left. Oh, great dart.
90.
Super setup.
Yes, it's looking tough now from the man from the Netherlands, looking to be the 3rd man into our quarterfinals.
134.
Is that too late? Because Kai Fan Leung can go 1 leg away with this double 10.
Wow.
Well, you get points for that in other games of darts. But the double 5 has come to his rescue for a second time.
Sixth leg, it's
Yeah, double 10 hasn't really been his friend in this match. However, double 5, as you say, coming to his rescue. Takes him to 4-1. And it's now
85.
all to do for Owen Roelofs. Come on, he says.
42.
Look at this, though. Excellent stuff.
Well,
180.
on his throw, but no time to get, well, unless you want 181, there's no such time as and to get a bad, there's no bad time to get a 180, is what I was trying to say, yes.
He's back in again, look. A nod of his head. What's up to say, where have those been all this match?
Back-to-back 180s for Owen Roelofs. Possible 11 dart leg coming in. I won't be too worried about this. It was Owen's throw anyway. He'll be throwing first at the start of the next leg.
Owen, you require 56.
Tops it is then for 4-2. And tops he gets for an 11 darter.
Scintillating leg of darts from the young Dutchman.
7th leg, it's Kai to throw first. Game on.
But now this is where the important part of the match begins. As far as Owen Roelofs is concerned, he has to break, hold and break.
96.
And if he keeps the scoring power from the last leg, he might just do it as he hits a 5.
45. $47. 60.
Much better.
40.
Well in front in this one now. Owen needed a couple of trebles
60.
just to get himself back into it, but Kai 118 points in front, and barring a catastrophe will be first to the finish.
44.
Unless Owen Roelofs can fire in a max, nothing else will do if he wants to leave a finish.
100.
Staying down. Ooh.
34.
Well, an opening for Owen here.
Yep, Kai's made a bit of a pig's ear of this. But he's got away with it. So we've already seen a 140 checkout on this stage today. Can we see another? Not this time. Smile on the face of Owen Roelofs. He knows.
Oh!
81.
He knows he could be in a spot of bother here.
He could. He's going to have to find a 2 treble visit, you'd suggest, to put the pressure on to Kai van Leung. And that is not helpful, because 1-2-1 will still leave him 74 points short. He's frustrated.
Well, he has left a finish, but it's a big ask. And it's all dependent on what Kai van Leung does here. 59-19 for tops, replacing the semi-final of the Winmau World Masters. And it's there. At the first time of asking his first match dart, Kai van Leung, a 5-2 victory over Owen Roelofs. 83.8 the winning average, Owen 90.6. But it is the man from Hong Kong.
Owen Roelofs, and into the semi-finals, Kai van Leung.
Kai van Leung into the semi-finals of the Winmau World Masters. We have got one more men's quarter-final match to play. Kai Smeets and Barry Copeland up next. Don't go anywhere.